Get busy in here, get busy in here. Yeah, my squad run deep. Yeah, we really in here. I swear whatever you want, you can get it in here. Comedy or the drama, it's a mixture in here. But you love it in here. Yeah, you love it in here. Got reviews up in here. We got stories in here. Hit the like, hit the sub, hit the bell. Oh yeah, 3 clicks like the shoes on.
Yes, I'm high. Yes, every daily wanna get to this guy. Yes, go out tonight, I just might. Yes, style cleaner than yours, so don't buy. Yes, I'm so debonair, so debonair. I'm so debonair, so debonair. I'm so debonair, so debonair. I'm so debonair, so debonair.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy BusyBlu, So Deb and Cindy, and we are back for another Basketball Wives recap and review.
Hey guys.
Put your likes, your bees, your champagne flutes into the chat and welcome yourselves in and welcome us. Y'all, this was I really thought I was going to see Jackie, so I barely wanted to come here, but she back. She back. So, and I have a whole lot of thoughts about a whole lot of things, so I'm going to try to keep this as condensed as possible, but I have a whole lot of thoughts about Evelyn.
Really?
I have a million thoughts about Brooke.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I don't like what they doing to Brandy.
Okay.
What?
I don't like what they doing to Brandy. So
I told Cindy today, I said I'm prepared. I'm putting my battle clothes on because I feel like I'm about to read me about Brandy, but that's interesting.
You about to read me about Brandy? Why? I've always been on Brandy's side.
I thought you were gonna read me about Brandy.
Girl, you're an easy read, and Brandy doesn't even got to be involved. So y'all put in the comments how y'all been doing, how y'all been feeling. Let's start with you, So Dad. What you been up to this week?
Great things have happened this week, y'all.
It has.
I'm still toothless right now.
I know. I went through his insurance. I was trying to help him find a new person because I didn't like that.
No, he really did that for me.
This is not a joke, y'all. This is not a joke. Y'all know this is my husband. So I didn't like that he said it's gonna take a couple of days. So I was like, well, what's your insurance? I had to go through the insurance portal. I just didn't like how long it's taking.
I want to go to a certain place, and
he wants to go to an Instagram YouTuber. And I hate that.
I want to go somewhere where I know that the work is going to be good at. So
yeah, because they're showing it online, but that don't mean that their work is good.
No,
I said you need to go to an old man.
So I saw their YouTube channel, but I also looked at the reviews. I looked at a lot of things because, like, this is something new for me. I've never had a tooth missing besides as a kid. So
Right.
I don't trust them, but we're going to let it go.
So it's supposed to be an implant is what you're waiting for?
He doesn't know what he's about to get.
No, I do.
Well,
I had a whole conversation.
Well, I was going to tell you when I got my crowns on, because I got crowns, not veneers, but I got four of my front teeth have crowns on them, and they put a temporary one in there. So I'm thinking, why couldn't they do that for you? Like, put a temp before they put the permanent
Cindy,
one.
I told him that I do not trust that office.
Okay.
I don't think that he should be working with them.
But he can't tell you why, though.
I can't tell you why what.
You don't like him.
I can pull up you want me to pull up who's going to be doing
it? We're not doing it.
Oh, okay. I have very valid reasons for why I don't like them. I told him, I said, okay, are you going through your insurance portal?
We're talking about Basketball Wives now.
No, you just told Cindy. You just told Cindy, he can't tell you why though. So does she want to hear?
Yes, at another time.
At another time. Okay.
Yes.
No, okay. But how, outside of the people making you wait for your temporary, even though you should have a temporary in while they wait for your other tooth
For the permanent. Yeah.
But that's none of me and Cindy's business apparently. How else your week been going?
My week has been pretty good.
How's your boyfriend going?
And can I get there? So I think that I'm gonna tie it back into the actual show as well. I think that this episode kind of really kind of resonated with me because
no. Let me shut up. I'm a mute.
Let me tell you why. Because the things that are happening on this show, me and Busy do these things together. Okay?
Really?
Yes. Me and Busy have had a conversation, and we're not talking about it on this live at all. But I'll talk to you about it after this, Cindy.
Okay.
But he gives me advice on things, We've done it for each other. So now the answers is not always answer that I want to hear, he want to hear, but we do this with each other. So I really kind of enjoyed it because to me it just feels like real friendships are happening, real friendship conversations are happening.
Agreed.
And so I enjoyed it.
Yeah, me too. I mean, we haven't gotten to the rating yet, but so you don't want to talk about your week.
But I will say
3 times.
Yes, I will say yes. I do have a man at this point.
Yay! Hooray!
That's so cute for you.
Are you leaving me on this side? Because I know you hate being on that side.
I really do. I was gonna take you off, but I decided not to, and I hate that you picked up on that. Cindy, how was your week?
It was good. It's been good. It's been hot. I'm kind of over the heat now. I'm a sweater, boots, weather girl. So
yeah, I want to take this sweater off actually, but I've been working all day, so I've been trying to show the how because the DNC is this week, so I've been trying to show my girl, but I wish I had a shirt. I only had sweaters.
Yeah, I want to hear President Obama speak. I kind of skipped yesterday to watch the show, but anywho.
Oh my God, it was so good. You need to watch recap, Cindy. When I tell you, when Joe Biden, when he spoke, and then his daughter Ashley spoke, and I was thinking, I never hear from Ashley.
Right.
Joe Biden speech, Ashley's speech, and then Raphael Warnock's speech.
Okay.
Those were the three that really seriously. No shade to Senator Warnock, but when Mr. Potato Head talked, I listened to him.
Mm-hmm.
And it was so good. It made me feel like I started texting my entire family and then my fiance's family because I wanted to make sure that they heard and listened to what was being said. Okay. Oh my God, that man was talking to me like something serious. It was really, really good. So I'm excited about today. So I'm with you. I wish I would have known, Cindy. I need your information.
I know. Okay.
You can go onto the
We're not talking to you.
No, on the boyfriend. I tagged her on the. We're
not talking to you and the boyfriend. But go ahead, Cindy.
I don't know who this is. I mean, this is for me or you, but somebody got a new member.
Oh, welcome.
Welcome to the new member.
Welcome.
But go ahead, Cindy.
Okay.
Sorry.
No. I was just gonna say. So anyway. That's been my week. I'm over the heat pretty much. But other than that, everything's good. I feel good. And I'm ready to get into the episode.
Yeah, my week is good. My week was good. I did a couple of vlogs, so you all should be able to see them. I also did a members only video, so you all should be able to see that. I did some slow cooked beef. And I call it that because it's not like a pot roast. It's not like a deep gravy. It's just slow cooked beef that you can put over rice, put over beans, whatever you want to put over. So I did that, and then on Saturday we helped my friend move into her home. We cleaned it, and then we saged it together. So if you are a member of the channel, you'll be able to go see it. We gave great intentions over the home. And to make sure that everything was fine, because she white, she was like, "This very new. I love this." But she's been a part of our friend group for a while, so we was like, "Well, we need to sage your home. We need to make sure we have good intentions for the home." And
it is important.
And so we did that. So if y'all haven't already, go to my channel. You'll see the vlog, and then if you want to know how to make a slow cooked beef the way I make it. Okay, go to the members only and you'll see that. You want to get into tonight's episode, so Deb and Cindy?
Yep, let's do it.
Well, I do want to say this before you go into that. I love when you vlog. Like, I was texting the entire time, like, okay, this is too much salt. This and this. You like, I've been cooking on my time. All this stuff.
Yeah, you was minding my business.
But I really do enjoy when you do it because it's like so informational. Every time, like it's always a step-by-step situation thing. So I really like that.
Stop making me hard. Okay, y'all. So let's talk. Let's get into the. We get it. So damn. Okay, I understand.
I'm a big foodie, so I'm gonna go and check it out. I mean, I'm a good. Well, I'm a really good cook, but
are you?
Yeah, but I literally watch something on the Food Network every single day.
Now, Cindy, are you a set and forget, or are you someone who like you need to actively work
No,
towards, or are you one of those girlies? Who are these girlies now? We got the Instapotters, we got the air fryers.
No, I'm old and I'm old school, so my stuff is cook. It's not
Amen.
throw it in a big pot and let it go for like 5 hours. No. I actually make my sauces. I can
I love that.
Nice.
pasta. I'm a huge foodie, so I even when I'm not cooking, I enjoy watching cooking. So I'm gonna definitely go and check out your blog.
Oh my God, that's Jen. Jen, we don't need to go into your business, but that's Jen. Hey, Jen, welcome, Jen. Okay, so let's get into it. Y'all put it in the comments as we always do. Scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best.
You want to say about the chat real quick first?
Huh?
You want to say what's up to the people in the chat?
Oh, they're here. We wasted that time.
Hey to everybody in the chat.
Hey everybody.
Hey y'all. 1 being the worst, 10 being the best. Tell us how you felt about this episode. I'm gonna start it off, and I'm gonna say that this episode was a 6 for me. And it was a 6 for me because Jackie wasn't here enough.
Thank God.
The way that they are trying to make Brooke seem like this damsel in this, I cannot deal. She'll beat your ass with a taco in her hand, but then also, oh my God, my baby, my relationship, girl, we can't do both.
Don't jump ahead.
It's not gonna work for me. And then I don't like what they're doing with Brandi, who she got her own stuff that she's dealing with, and the way that they're trying to create this dichotomy between her and Brooke, it's not gonna work for me. Jen, nobody care about your movie, and Evelyn, you're a private investigator who doesn't like that somebody is in somebody else's business. I don't get it. It's just really confusing.
Like it either. I don't like.
We agree on like almost everything you said.
I
This is weird.
We'll let you go, Cindy. What's your score?
I'll give it a 7 because it was less Jackie. I really wasn't happy with that conversation at all. But whatever, it is what it is. If she's going to be on it, then all right, fine. But yeah, I'll stick with the 7 because I did like, a lot of the bonding. Like I said, the full circle talks. So I'll give it a 7. How about you, Deb?
I'm actually going to give it like a 9 for me.
Oh, what?
And I'm gonna give it a 9. One, I really don't care if Jackie's not there. Like Jackie's not.
I'm sorry, y'all. He obviously did. He obviously did not watch the show.
Jackie's is not who I watch the show for at all. Like, I mean, I love Jackie when she's crazy Jackie, and we'll get into that because this was brought up. But I'm more into like the relationships with them and that like them dealing with stuff that's actually real and not Jackie's fake beef that she has with people. It's just not for me. Mm-hmm. But and then also it's this season now. I sent this to Cindy because I posted on Twitter, X, whatever you're calling it at this point, that I love that this season is a lot about Brandi and Brooke. And then Brooke had reposted my comment that I had made because one, shout out to Basketball Wives because they give me a lot of love on social media. But two, I think that some like people keep on saying, "Oh, we want more. We want something new, recast." There's so much stories from these women that we haven't seen because we've only seen like the main characters. And I like the fact that we have a Jac'eils, we have a Brandi who we didn't really see a lot about. And even with Brooke, like we only had her like one season, and then before this, it was like she's coming in, but like, what was the story? And we're seeing the pattern with Brooke. So like a lot of the stuff that we watched this week, I watched this week, I enjoyed watching because it was just stuff like, okay, I kind of see the type of girl that Brooke is. I can see what type of girl that I'm going to call her British, that Jac'eils is. And, we're just getting more from Brandi, even though it's kind of the same thing you guys talked about last week. It's also showing the type of friend that she is with all of her friends because she's treating Brooke like she treated Malaysia. So,
right. All right, so we got it. You got a 6 from Busy, 7 from me, and 9 from you. Anybody in the chat?
I don't think. Well, we got a 7 in the chat, and I don't think so. Deb watched the show.
We got a 7 from
give it a 9.
Channel.
Okay, so the show starts off with Evelyn and Jennifer. So Deb, since you be up these girls, booty holes, are they close again or no? What's going on with this?
They actually said, Cindy can talk about this as well, but they're not as close as they were before, and they've said this before that they're
because
never
they used to be those girls,
Right.
So I think starting off this episode with a I call her Brooke, with a Jennifer and Evelyn sit down. She was like, I don't want the other girls around. I just want to talk to my girl. Like, I love this for Evelyn and Jennifer, because we as fans of the show who started from the very beginning missed this type of friendship between them two.
Yeah.
It wasn't the old type of friendship, but it still was a friendship they still have. And I love that she is even confiding in her and saying, hey, I just need some time away with my girl. Let's talk about what's going on. I enjoyed this, and it wasn't even a lot.
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question without being disrespectful?
Sure.
When did Brooke's daughter die, and when did this show start filming?
Brooke's daughter died. Was it 2 years ago? 2 or 3 years ago, Cindy?
I think it was 2 years ago.
It's recent.
Either last year or the year before.
And then when did they start filming?
She died after they stopped filming when they did that little house thing, right?
Exactly. That's right. So they weren't filming the show when she passed away. But when they came back for this last season, she had already passed away.
Yeah.
I think it was 2024, 2023.
Yeah, I think 2023.
Yeah.
And they were talking about it when they were on the reunion, so that it had already happened by then.
And well, you know that because that's when they were arguing with Jackie because she didn't reach out.
Right.
I'm gonna try to tiptoe around my insensitivity.
No, just go ahead. Go ahead.
He said, "Don't say it."
Say it.
So we talked about what's going on with Jennifer. Jennifer says that she's married to Christian, but he has restitution. What's gonna happen with that? Evelyn's like, I don't like this young man. What's going on with it? What's all with all of this? So they have that conversation.
And put that
then
in
they
your
bring
pocket
up Brooke and her independence party.
We'll put that in your pocket when we get ready to talk about Brandi and Brooke's business.
No, we're gonna go seat by seat. They talked about the independence party.
Mm-hmm.
How you gonna have a party about being independent?
And you're not independent.
Right.
And you got a whole man.
I'm sorry. Hang on one second, Busy. So I just Googled it. She died September 25th, 2022.
Oh, okay. So 2 years ago she died.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And so then this would have been
So then they were filming.
Not this season.
No, they were filming
the previous one.
Because there was like part A and part B or something like that. Remember that?
I want to know when this one was. Somebody Google when Jac'eils got married, because I want to know, or Glorilla when she got married, because I want to know when this thing was filmed, because something. Oh, I'll wait till we get to really get to it. I'm done babying this hoe. I'm sorry.
Which one? Wait, who's
Brooke? I cannot do it no more. I cannot. And I'm not telling you a timeline on how to grieve and when to grieve and what. I can't baby this whole no more. I'm telling you what Busy can't do. So then we get to the Shaunie Rosa. And Jennifer was like, well, I was just trying to figure out how my nudes got. How the hell my nudes got a part of all of this stuff? And Evelyn was like, well, she loved your body. I always thought she loved your body. She wanted your body. And Jennifer was like, well, you saw when she got up. My problem is that they didn't show us what it looked like from the other side.
It's on the internet if you want to see it.
Because she was looking like this. Girl, you see the body? You see the body? It's looking turkey over there, but you see all of this. And I was thinking, well, what is it? What it looked like? I wanted to see what she looked like. And then Evelyn says, which is I think what me and Cindy talked about last week. Everything that conversation that Evelyn and Jackie had, Evelyn misses it. She was like, but that's what I loved. I love the quirky, crazy Jackie. Even though we were going back and forth, we were having good banter.
Right.
And I missed that. And Evelyn saying, You know, it doesn't have to be all of that. You know, and I loved that people. I think what frustrates me is that the Jackie I see and love and care about, Evelyn sees and cares about as well.
Right.
And she wants that back. But everybody be on my side. Oh, here you go with your Jackie stuff. Girl, we all love that Jackie. Stop trying to make me seem like I'm the only person on this island. Even Evelyn was like, oh, I miss fighting with her like that.
Well, I think that's because they have come to that place. That's what their relationship has been. But again, I feel like I know that you're over it, but I disagree. I as a viewer, it doesn't bother me if she's still grieving or she talks about it, because she doesn't talk about it all of the time. But it is a major thing that happened to her. So
you're talking about
you're going back to Brooke.
Yes, going back to Brooke.
I don't, Sandy. Let's move forward. I don't know.
I will say this. I think that it's regular for these girls, because even when you go to Brandy's story, like they're sick of hearing about the cancer story, they're sick of hearing about Jason.
Yeah,
so like they're always sick about hearing about other people's stuff that they got going on.
Right.
Seasons. We'll move forward.
I got what you're saying when you say that. Like, I understand that part, but like, life don't.
I don't care about hearing about it. So her experience is her experience.
Right.
But that's why you relate to Jackie more, and I don't relate to that woman.
Yeah, I want a hip hop. I want the hip hop rap and girl stuff. I want it to change from season to season, unless you're still actively going through it. I want that. And she doesn't want to talk about Kayla. She doesn't want people to bring up Kayla. But we also have to recognize and realize that she's grieving about Kayla. But nobody can talk about Kayla. And then only she can talk about Kayla. She want to get a tattoo about her, but nobody bring her up. Nobody talk about her.
Rude about Kayla.
That's what it is. That's the problem. I was going to say that's not the problem. It's not that she doesn't want people to talk about her. She doesn't want people to be rude about it or claim that.
I don't think she wants to talk about respectfully. Cindy, I don't think she wants
when they were talking about
anything.
Jackie's daughter all over the internet, when Evelyn showed up, Jackie didn't want no one talking about it.
Right.
And she even brought that whole thing onto the show because Evelyn wasn't even talking about it. So if Jackie can understand that she didn't want them talking about her daughter, then Jackie should understand the fact that Brooke is talking about her damn daughter.
Yeah, but outside of Kayla, then you can't talk about her man, her divorce, because it's almost like it didn't happen. Then you can't talk about their new relationship. You can't talk about nothing with Brooke.
That's not.
You can't ask her to stand up if she had bad credit one time. Did you get a credit card? Oh no, don't. How dare you call me up for having a credit card? Like, you can't say nothing about her. And it's getting old because we have to baby her and massage her feelings throughout everything, but also don't talk about it, which is what at the end of this episode, I'm standing with Brandy 10 toes down. Girl, I can't deal with this. We can talk about these things. We can't talk about these things. She don't want you to talk about nothing.
That's not true. Okay, let's move on because let's agree to disagree. I don't agree. And my cousin Toria is back. So
yeah. I just seen Toria.
Yeah. She
hey, Toria.
Toria, girl.
Are typically on the same page, but yeah, I just feel like Jackie needs to not talk about her daughter, even if she says she doesn't care. That's just rude, and I don't care for it, and I was done with her when the whole story came out about her begging to be a part of the funeral and then not showing up. Like literally, so Deb can tell you that I said the words. I'm done with her.
I can believe that.
So anywho,
can we I'll do it. Thanks. So you want to talk about Glorilla and her wedding? So Deb, did you take notes?
But wait, I didn't give my feedback about Jackie and not Jackie, Jennifer and Ev. I liked to see them together.
Yeah.
For me, I don't know if you guys noticed this, in particular you, so Deb, if it seemed like Jennifer is so much more happier with their friendship and Ev is just kind of like okay.
She's at work.
Yeah, she just seems fine with it, but it seems like Jen is so happy to be her friend again.
I don't think that Jennifer ever wanted to lose that friendship, though. I think
agree.
that Evelyn doesn't really care.
Yeah, I agree.
That's
what it felt like to me.
I was going to ask you this. I'm glad you even brought that up. To me, it feels like the friendship that they had, she has it with Brooke.
Right. I agree. And that's what it feels like. But, look, I know that they had years of hiccups. And again, I still would not have forgiven her for bringing up my daughter and, and putting her reputation in question. But whatever. I'm glad that they did get past it. It was nice to see them together. But I really, in all honesty, I didn't need to see that scene. Sorry.
Oh, and I loved it.
Did you? I didn't need to see it. I was like, okay, whatever.
She said, "Did you?" Drag him.
Okay.
I thought
that bullshit.
It gave me like basketball wise the real ones that we were watching before we got into all the other stuff.
That's fine. I just felt, but I guess because they're not as close, it just, like I said, it seems like it just didn't really care, So it kind of was, because again, nobody wants, like she was covering, like nobody, like Busy said, nobody cares about her film, nobody cares about her man and the restitution. All the stuff that she was talking about, it was just looking and eating her fries, like, okay, girl.
Well, I will say this: Jennifer is on a press tour right now because so she did post the trailer to the movie on her Instagram today.
Okay.
And then 2, Kristen did an interview with Carlos King as well.
Oh, well, they both did. It wasn't just Christian.
But it was about him, though.
They both were there.
But it was about him.
Yeah, but they both did it.
The title actually reads off all the things that he's accused of. So it's about him.
Oh, wow. Did he actually address it? Because
I was trying to watch it before, but I was like, let me watch the episode again so I can remember everything that happened.
So you actually don't know?
No. So I watched maybe an hour in.
Okay.
He's going through like how they met. He talks about the girl.
Just he, right? Is what you're saying?
Yeah, Jennifer's really not talking.
She was the whole the 40 minutes she was talking.
The first part, she was not talking. He was telling that story about the girl and how he had blocked the door.
Did we watch the same interview?
He had made all this money. He was young and he didn't really think that this was a thing. And so
I learned about the closest of Jennifer and Carlos' relationship and the stuff that they was doing in Florida and how they used to go on yachts.
Well, we did.
Did we watch different interviews? Because you're acting like she was not there. Well, I feel like she talked the first 20 minutes.
The first 20 minutes, but then he went on for a whole nother time talking about the girl.
I never need to see that boy talk. I will say that again. I've never seen any of the men on the show appear more than that boy. And I don't need to see it. And I don't care about his past story. Who cares? Why is he on the show?
This is how far I got into it. You can see where the line stopped at.
Okay.
But that's how far I watched into it because I wanted to go back to the show and continue to watch so I can remember what's going on. But he jumped into the story. It's very long. Jennifer's not saying anything. He's talking about what happened and why she jumped off the patio. The mom was not trying to do anything. To me, I'm gonna be honest. From what I've already seen, I still feel like he's lying. Because Carlos asked him, he was like, "Well, because the mom was after she went to the hospital, her mom showed up."
Can we talk about this after?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, let's get to the show because now we get into a whole nother video, and I can splice this up into 2. So you want to talk about Glorilla and her wedding?
Well, this is like this was a very short clip though.
Yeah, it was. But it was a part of it. This was a filler episode for me.
I don't feel it was a filler.
I don't know how many times I need to say that late. I've never been married.
They have the same type of energy. I know what you say about it. I feel like they both just have that like
laid back.
Yeah, like they're both just that way.
Yeah, but Tasha's way too. So you can win MVP, but you can't help me do the wedding. Girl, it don't make no sense.
But you
can win MVP at basketball, but you can't help me with the wedding.
But
you care that much, and then I'm sitting here talking to you. Do you want to write down vows? Do you want to work up? I think I'm just gonna go off the dome. Your mama can't come, my mama can't come, your grandma can't come, the family can't come. This is too much. I'm sorry. Something about that Tasha girl. She not showcasing partnership with her. And I feel like Glorilla gotta do everything. And then Tasha just reap the benefits. She don't want to help with the plan in the West. She don't want to write anything. She's not gonna help pick somebody. How does just one person in the whole relationship decide you gonna be it's something that is off to me. I'm sorry. And you became a whole MVP and you can't help with the wedding.
Didn't say 3 times?
Yeah, 4 times if I could. You can't help with the wedding. That don't make no sense to me. I wish I was looking at my partner who was a national famous basketball player, with the most valuable player. But if I ask you how we can get people to the wedding, you say, I don't know. I haven't thought about that yet. Girl, you're not thinking about me.
But
you're not thinking about me.
You also said that Tasha doesn't get off of work. Tasha is playing basketball throughout the entire
People make time for what's important to them.
And that's been a very great saying. So I understand where you're coming from.
And I also feel like she's just not into the whole wedding thing. A lot of people and their partners are that way. I mean, I know a lot of my girlfriends, when they were getting married back in the day, their men did not want to be bothered. I mean, at all. Whereas
I also think you got to think about the fact that this is a lesbian wedding as well.
So what?
And people don't want to come to those weddings because they don't really
No,
believe
but it never made. She never made it sound like the people don't want to come. She made it sound like the people can't come.
Can I finish what I'm saying?
Go ahead.
She probably did say they can't come. That might not be the reality. She's putting up face for them because they can't. Because if y'all could seen the damn video, y'all could have came to the wedding. And then also they live in like Memphis and she's in LA. We don't know what the financial stability of her family is or anything.
Then we need to wait.
Why? It's not for the people. It's not for the family. It's for us.
No, but, well, yeah, it's for me. So I'm not that religious, but I am spiritual. It's me, my partner, God, and the people that surround me are the people that I'm going to go to help keep this marriage intact. So if my mother is valuable to me, I'm going to wait until she's available.
Right.
If my dad is valuable to me, which I mean he ain't, but I will wait till he's developed. I want me, my partner, God, and the people who I trust to help keep this marriage and relationship together. I felt like this whole time it was just like, well, they can't come. It almost felt haphazard to me. We're just putting them together. They're having a time to come. She could when Glorilla would talk about it.
Family.
When Glorilla would talk about it, she never made it seem like, and maybe I'm mishearing, and this could be.
I think that you're hearing what she said on a television show versus
when Glorilla would talk about it, she would say, "Oh well, this person can't walk." My best friend, she had 2 weddings. Her father has had a condition where he was bedridden. She had a wedding in Illinois, in Indiana, and then she had a wedding in Baltimore, Maryland. She had 2 weddings because I want my parents to be there when I get married,
right?
And also I want my partner's family to be there, and they couldn't find a middle ground. Right. It seems like she's like, well, when I talk to my partner, my mama can't come because she can't walk or she can't get through, but she's not making any accommodations for the people she says she cares about.
I don't think that she was putting her family business out there.
And so Deb, I sent you her page, which shows some of the wedding. But I got what you said. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know. Did we jump ahead to the wedding?
No, there was like
but they were preparing for it, and who was or wasn't going to be there.
There was a really small clip about the wedding before we get to the actual wedding. So that's why we're there.
You mean when her son and Natasha
when they came there,
they came home.
Was it me or was Tasha coming back and forth like the entire season?
She wasn't.
Yeah.
She was like, "I'm so glad Tasha here. I'm so glad Tasha." I'm like, she was just walking through the door with the son like on.
That was weird. I was like, that part when the son came in first and then Tasha came in, she was like, hey, and I'm thinking, wait, when are they together? What happened?
And then he walked right past her and went to the
room. Didn't care about the balloons, the dessert, nothing.
Just like, hey, what's up? And I'm just like, I hate these kids nowadays.
Yeah, I
I literally felt bad for you for a split second. So Deb, I was like, he has to deal with these children, and I literally sound like my grandmother. But I hate these young people. They're so rude. There would be no way in the world if I was walking into a room, my mom and I wasn't with my mom, but I finally came to be with her. Would she allow me to just walk past and be like, "Hey, what's up?"
She was like, "Hey, Mom."
Yeah.
Yeah, gotta go.
It's like right. It's like you can't speak. You have no manners.
Roblox waiting for me.
You know the cameras are there. She hugged him. He barely hugged her back, and I'm like, what? Boy, get it together. So I did not like that little piece. I was just like, these children. I don't know what generation, what they're calling this generation, but they're too much. They're too much.
Anyway. I agree with you. Let's get to the Independence Party.
Okay. Oh God. Okay.
What the fuck is this? So she decides she's gonna have. So if you all watch Real Housewives of Atlanta, y'all remember when Sheree had her divorce party? She's independent. She had a big painting of herself. She's now having an independence party to showcase the fact that she's let go of her marriage and now she's into this single realm, even though she's not single. And then she said if the friends would throw for her. Now we got into this is what's confusing to me. Now I ain't got no friends who have been married and divorced, but I watched Sheree throw her own, and then Kenya throw one for Phaedra and Cynthia, where Phaedra said, "How dare you throw me something like this? This is when I'm ready to be prepared to." I don't know where the hell Brooke is on this spectrum. Then they show a montage of Brooke sharing that Kevin barely in the picture. Right. We're going from house to house. We're trying to find a place to move. We're not sure what's going on and if we're going to be able to.
You're skipping ahead.
Am I?
Yes. This whole party was like a whole thing.
Oh yeah. I'm not getting to the party. I'm just getting to them throwing it and them talking about it. Right. And then Brandi and Brooklyn decided they want to talk that, and Brooke they talk about it, and Brooke is saying, "Hey girl, I know about your party. What the fuck is this? Because where are you all?" And Brooke says, "Hey girl, I know that it's been a lot about us going in what we doing together, and I haven't seen Kevin a little bit.
That was later on in the show,
and I just want to say that I don't want to hear. I told you.
Busy. That was later on.
What was later on? When she told Brooke?
When Brandi and Brooke sit down and had this conversation.
So then, where am I at right now with everybody?
We're at
her independence.
We're still the independence party.
It hasn't happened yet.
And
no, we talked about Jac'eils, that little clip about the wedding.
Yeah,
we get to the independence party.
Right.
They show a scene about how do you feel about Kevin, and they're saying that they're finding a place together. That's when we talk to. That's when Brooke and Brandy talk.
No, they talk like maybe like 3 episodes. I mean, see things after this. So what I have is they with the independence party.
Okay.
They met up with Brooke's sister-in-law. We met her because she's about to get them go to find them a house. Evelyn asked what they thought about. I call him the maintenance man.
The what? You call him the what?
The maintenance man, because that's what he looked like, a maintenance man.
Okay.
They all said that they liked him, but Brandi was like,
I don't like him.
She didn't. Brandi was like, no. Brandi was really throwing this man a lot of shade.
She was. That's what I don't like. I just feel like, ma'am, until your relationship is perfect, which is not going to happen, please don't
drag her right now. Drag her more.
I'm just like, she's the last person that is turning her nose up to somebody's choices and who they're with, in my opinion. But also, that being said, I didn't like that she had so much to say.
Take her relationship down.
I just feel like she has so much of an opinion and so much to say, but then don't show up because I feel like that's being fake. So I'm a Leo, so I'm super loyal.
But I think that Brandi thought they were just having like a I'm
No,
broken. I'm a divorcing person. Not like we're going to talk about the maintenance.
No. She knew it was an independence party, honey. Because remember they were in the.
That's what I'm saying. But I think we were talking about the maintenance man too.
Okay. Well, I'm just saying. Okay. I just feel like if.
And because she even said she was like, I'm shocked that she said something like, we're having an independence party, but then she's not really independent because she has a whole nother man, so she's really not even independent.
No. What she said was, we're having an independence party, but you just got divorced, so I don't want you to be married and divorced. Like she just doesn't like the timing of it, and I get that.
Right.
And let me finish. And should have her own opinion. But what I'm saying is, as her friend, quote unquote, or a support to her, I feel like it's kind of shady, and I'm giving her the side eye for keep showing up for these like celebration of you, and I just want you to be in a better place, but then having shit talking her on on the side. I don't like that. I
didn't feel that way.
I know you didn't.
I feel like Brandi was being honest, to be real with this. I took a whole bunch of notes because I'm like, the stuff that she's saying to me is very honest. And I will say,
but she's saying it in the confessional, not when she's in her presence, and that's what I don't like.
No, she said it to them, but
she didn't say it to Brooke. Is the problem?
Because Brooke wasn't. Well, from what I took down, Brooke wasn't even there yet.
Okay, so she wasn't there. Then don't shit talk. Just wait until you.
But I feel like celebrating independence when you're not independent, and we all know, because even Brandi said, like, everybody's been talking about it. If we don't know anybody that's talking about it, Jennifer and her were talking about it. We know that.
I know that you want to defend her. What I'm saying is it's not right. So
drag him, beat him up.
Hold on. So let me go through a few things and then let's go there. Okay.
Let me tell him.
So it says, I'll say that we met Brooke's sister-in-law, who was the realtor. She's helping Brooke and the maintenance man find a new home. Brandi says she doesn't like the wedding idea this year, which to me made sense. Mm-hmm. She wants Brooke to be happy, but she feels like Brooke has to put her in a place to be guarded. She feels like Brooke put her in a place to be guarded with the situation. She said, Mary, moving in. Brandi's head is like spinning because she was like, what the hell? So then Evelyn wants Brandi to stay out of Brooke's business.
The private investigator. Can we make sure that we know that the private investigator,
that's crazy.
The private investigator wants Brandi to say the lady who was looking into Brooke's son's baby mother's business.
It's crazy.
Wants people to stay out of people's business.
Well, that Brooke did ask her to
yeah, but that baby mother didn't, and now she's looking through all my history.
But
the other thing is this, Cindy. Yes, she did. She did, but then also after they figured out that there wasn't even a real thing, Evelyn is still trying to do it.
She has no footprint on social media. She doesn't know, girl, and I don't even know you, and you looking into our business. Well, but you don't want Brandi, who kind of knows someone, to talk about whether or not this should be happening. Girl, if you don't take your private investigator, go out into a black car and go meet out in the rain with an umbrella like you did a couple of episodes ago. Don't you talk to me about nothing. Oh, and when was Jackie a prostitute again? Because you was in her business?
Right. And Julia Sugarbaker, I love that show, Designing Women, because I'm old. But yeah, no, it's not wrong to tell the truth. But my point is I'm going to tell you the truth in front of your face. I'm not going to, and I don't care if they ask her about it. I don't care if the girls asked her, what do you think of her? I felt like she was too aggressive in her opinion when she was talking behind Brooke's back as opposed to when she spoke to her. Now, she did wind up telling her during their sit down, and we'll get there. But what I'm saying is this last episode and this episode, she's so focused and hyper focused on, well, where's this man? Where's your man? And how's your man? Why do you care, man?
I feel like those are good questions.
I'm just saying. I'm not trying to be. Look, I'm super fair. I'm very black and white. I very rarely find the gray in the middle. But so I'm very black and white. I feel like those are fair questions to ask Brooke, but ask Brooke. I don't like that when it's the rest of them, not including Jackie. She has all this to say, and I just feel like she's super passionate about it, where I'm just like, is this misdirected
I don't know if it's missed or so. That I think that's the part that I disagree with. I feel like she told her to her face so much so that Brooke was like, I don't want to hear the I told you so's. I don't want to hear.
Right.
I feel like she's had enough conversations with Brooke for Brooke to. I feel like she was open and honest and saying, "Girl, I know what you're about to say. I don't even want to hear it.
Right.
I don't even want to." I think that Brandi has told Brooke everything that she feels, so much so that Brooke was like, let me tell you, man, I don't want to hear your feedback because I already know what you're about to say because you already talked to me about it. So I feel like Brandi has told her.
Y'all, Julia's bringing some great points, so I don't want to bring these
back
up.
to the Independence Party is what I'm saying is that
but hold on, Cindy.
Let Cindy finish.
I'm trying to finish what I'm saying though, because she's bringing up really great points, and we're answering the question that you're asking.
You trying to finish what Julia said? Let's find.
No, I'm trying to. This is what I'm trying to say, and then Julia is saying the same thing. So she did. The thing is, I said already that Brooke wasn't there. Okay. It wasn't just a Brandi conversation. Mm-hmm. They were having a conversation about Brooke before they got. Brandi didn't just bring it up. They were having a conversation.
Yeah.
Brandi said
but what you guys are not understanding is, let me just put myself. Okay, say that I am Brandi, right?
Okay.
Brooke is not there. Me as an individual, and it may just be my opinion, and this is how I function with my friends. I'm not going to talk shit about their certain someone with the group, whether she is there or not.
Yeah.
And unless I share that with my friend. So I know, like I said, last episode and this episode, Brandi has been having facial expressions and girl, what? And asking all about, I just don't understand why she's so intense on her situation. Does that make sense? Like, I'm not trying to say that she can't have a position, and frankly, she had great points and she was moving way too fast. But ma'am, worry about you. Don't worry about sharing your thoughts with the group until you have that conversation with Brooke. That's my point. That's the only point I'm trying to make.
But I feel like we're putting this all off on Brandi, like she's the only one having this conversation when they're all having the conversation.
No, not like her.
Brandi's the most vocal about it, but Brandi is just responding to what they've been saying around her. She said this multiple times, even on this episode.
No. What she's saying is she's not afraid to tell her the hard truth, and these women aren't. No, they just don't care about her business the way that you are so passionately focused on her business.
Because I feel like Brandi feels like she was a friend of Brooke's before they were, because we didn't know
nobody asked her to do that.
But Cindy though, but my thing is this: you don't have to ask me to be your friend. Like if I'm like, let's say me and Busy are friends.
Don't bring me into this bullshit.
We're Busy knows a lot of my business that a lot of people just don't know. Right. So I would expect them to have more input on things that I'm doing in relationships than anybody else would.
I would expect, and that's why I feel like they were all, especially Ev, was looking at her sideways, like, can you calm down? And let her figure it out. She's not a child, and I understand. I'm an excellent friend, but I'm never going to talk to a group of women outside of that friend about their choices before I've spoken to them about
that. That is true. When Deb was the cum dumpster at that one party, I never told anybody on the. So Deb, let's get to what's the next part.
So after that, Brooke's mom and they never say who the lady was.
The drunk girlie showed up. Karen and Mary.
When I tell you I love them. Okay, so the mom came in and
her own bottle.
Ready.
Her own bottle of Patron.
Mm-hmm.
And Evelyn said that she loves them and she thinks that they are a whole vibe. Jennifer and Brooke's mom does not like the new they do like the new son-in-law. She says she does like them. The mom says it's not up to them to decide. It's Brooke, you know what I'm saying?
That is the point that I'm making.
No, and we're both running, so I was trying to get through this before we went here, but that's fine. They said she said when you know, even though she's been married twice, and then
it didn't work.
So she don't know, girl. You should not be talking. You don't know. When you know, girl. And clearly, no, it's not like that. I don't know. I didn't like the mother's advice. I'm just going on with that. You need sometimes that you can have community where people can say, You know, it's not my decision, and I am not living your life.
Right.
This is what I see, and this is what I feel, and I feel like that's where we're getting into these arguments about around Brandi and Brooke.
Yeah.
But also, Brandi, girl, you got your own shit to deal with, girl.
Yeah.
It's
we
your
already
husband's peeing and somebody else right now as we speak. But you can have like
that's a great point, Busy, because she does not like people talking about her relationship.
She sure don't.
But y'all, and to me, that's confusing to me because y'all say she talks about it all the time, and she doesn't want to talk about it. So,
please let me finish. He talks about it all of the time.
Cindy, what happened to your mic?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Barely.
You're going low.
Oh, hold on. Let me see. Is that better?
Yep. Go ahead.
Okay. I feel like that for the woman, I don't care how many years she's talked about it. She brought it up to the forefront and put it out in the public. So she really doesn't like it. So I just find it highly ironic that she's always into people's relationship when she doesn't like to talk about her own. So I just don't get it. I that's my problem with Brandi in this situation. Period. Like, I just feel like, ma'am, we don't need to hear about your drama, and I get that, but I just don't understand why you're so aggressive about this situation until we get to their conversation, and then it all makes sense.
I think she likes feedback when she wants feedback.
Exactly.
Do you remember what I said to you earlier today, Cindy?
Say what?
I said you're going to read me because I feel like, to me, Brandi does bring it up. I mean, y'all gave me a whole rundown.
That's what we just. That's literally what we just said.
Also, so then when I seen this episode this week, I was like, okay, she does bring it up.
Are those the glasses that you stole from me?
Oh, these are not. I didn't steal anything from you at all.
No, remember we got 2 pairs of glasses.
We had sunglasses. My glasses that I have are right here. These are not yours.
Okay, I just thought about. I'm thinking those look like the ones that you stole from me.
I said, not what you stole from me.
I didn't steal shit from you.
You did.
But what you just said, me and Cindy agreed with you.
Y'all said that last week, and I was like, you know what? I don't see that. But then this week, I was like, okay, I do see she does.
Yes, she does. She does.
I will say this, and I don't know how both of y'all feel. And I ain't been married. We're still in the midst of it. If I've been married and got divorced, don't y'all dare throw me no raggedy ass party like this. My mama drunk out there. I need something a little bit better. It seemed like they didn't even do much. She said they got a cake for me. That looked like something you can go get down to. What's the ice cream? You could go to the Cold Stone. It's very easy. It was given very basic beach. And then the nerve, the audacity. So then Brooke, she was feeling good,
Julia.
so she jumps into the pool. Her mama drunk as hell.
Now, let's stop right
First of
there.
all,
Can we just stop right there?
Okay, but let me just say.
Why did Brooke jump into that damn pool with that dress on?
Well, I heard you say thank you, Julia, and this comment that is highlighted is she doesn't ask for their opinion.
She does.
She does not. She brings it up.
If you go back to the original season when Brandi was breaking with that man, Malaysia forced.
But me and Cindy, but me and Cindy, we not talking about the original season.
Malaysia was going on it.
Me and Cindy not talking about the original season. Me and Cindy are talking about what happened during this episode.
That was being asked.
And Brandi never asked for their opinion. I could have sworn several times. Oh, so you think such cheated on me? Oh, so you think I'm done with my man? She asked for opinion. Now does she do it regularly? Maybe not, but she does ask.
She does.
That's because of what Brooke said to her.
So Deb, when they had the aura scene with
and Julia, you're not even spelling Brandi's name right.
You're not.
Right, you're not. And you're not.
And the first offender.
I just feel like when they had their aura scene, she brought it up again. So I'm just kind of like, I just don't understand how you don't see that she brings it up. She brings it up even when they went on the double date with Jen and Christian. She was talking about like, you should be lucky that I'm touching you right now. Like, we come a long way. Like, you're bringing it up, ma'am. You're bringing it up. So she doesn't have to ask their opinion. She's doing actions in front of these women.
Yeah.
My thing is this, like, I feel like.
Can we please get to the point to the end though? Because
we're about to get. I feel like
everything that you're about to say, we can get to at the end of this episode. I don't want us to keep rehashing.
So let's go through the rest.
Let's move through this raggedy ass party.
These are the rest.
Glorilla brings her up.
So
it says, "Hey, can you officiate?" Now, I officiated a wedding before.
Do you have a license to do that?
Yes, but it takes a minute to get it.
You can get it. You can get it. Get one online.
Brooke did it on a season, right, Cindy?
Yeah.
What it was the week of what the show showcasing us is that a couple of days and Brooke one day.
Seasons ago.
Yeah.
Oh, so she already had it.
Yeah.
Yes.
But then also, and this is a question for me and the audience, and y'all can just be like, "Busy, shut up."
Whatever she had on.
I have no what. That's a part of the wedding. I don't want any spirit over my marriage. That's chaos.
Right.
Like I don't need you going through everything that you're going through. You lost a daughter. You got a divorce. Now you're moving into a new home. You try to get married with a new. This is too much spirit over my marriage.
I get it. I get.
And I don't want you speaking a word or life into it.
None.
But that's
I just was very surprised. She was like, "Well, you helped me with my children. You helped me with my family. You all been done." And I was thinking, "Girl, this is not the person you want talking over your life and over your family. Tomorrow she's gonna be looking for a new nigga." Like this was not she was not the person. And when Glorilla picked her up and said, "I just want to let you know that I really want you. You help me out so much." So that means that, girl, I love you so much that you can attend. But for you to speak words in life into my marriage before I started, this is no.
I get it. Let's move on.
You know what the best part of this scene was?
What?
When a sister-in-law came and said, "Your mom is wasted."
Yeah.
Girl, not out drunk.
And then she was when they panned out to her, leaned over in that chair. I was like, poor mama.
Mama had a good time.
Yeah, mama had a good
time. Brooke said, "You're not as young as you used to, girl." She said, "I need help.
Yeah.
I need help." Okay, so then we get to this scene, and I'm gonna be honest, no shade to you, Jennifer. I think she did this for contractual reasons.
Yeah.
With that company, not for Basketball Wives. Yeah. She wants to make sure that it was documented. I told you we're not moving forward.
Right.
She called that producer and she was like, "So what you have?" He was like, something about the voiceover. She was like, "How about we stop the press?" Yeah. Let's ixnay on everything you got going on. And I think she did that and then made sure. Y'all remember when if y'all watch Real Housewives of Potomac, Ashley Darby was talking to Michael. He was like, "I would never talk about stuff like this, like with you on camera. How dare you even try to disrespect me?" Okay, that's what Jennifer did. She was like, let me call you. Did anybody screenshot her tablet? Because I wanted to know what those other numbers and people were. That showed her whole tablet. But anyway, then we get to Brooke. She's house shopping. She's with her mother.
Yeah.
And
the sister-in-law.
And the sister. This was a way for the sister-in-law to showcase the big homes that she showed.
I wish Brandi was here for this.
No.
I don't, because she was like, "Well, he's romantic, but his consistency and the other things are not there." Girl, you were love bombed, and this
y'all was having sex.
Real.
Y'all was having sex.
Yep.
But he wasn't there for anything else.
No.
It's not real. It feels like it's a lot of the montage that they showed
was sad and embarrassing.
Girl, eating those tacos outside of that food truck.
First of all,
let me see if I can pull a picture up of this. Hold on. Let me see if I can put a picture up.
Okay, so why
she had that burrito outside that time behind outside that Mexican food truck? I said, "Girl, this is you going outside."
Hold on, it was not a food truck. It's a really famous LA haunt. So again, if you guys come out here, literally it's like a 2 to 3 hour wait, typically for.
Why she was the only person in line?
Well, because she called ahead and she said, "I called in an order." Yeah,
she did. Okay.
And I'm telling you, those turkey tacos that she had, oh my God.
I know she probably enjoyed it by herself. Oh, she ate all of them because nobody else came to eat them with her.
Nobody else came. But
very sad. So now she says she's taking things differently. She's trying to move and operate differently. And then we get this major conversation. I'm gonna let y'all do this. I'm not gonna engage.
Wait, what is this?
We get the conversation between Brooke and Brandy. Oh, so I did skip ahead. I'm sorry, you all. You know what? Because I like to take accountability for my actions, and I did
I
skip
can't see the
ahead.
pictures that I
I
have.
was conflating
Look,
two
look,
things.
Busy. I appreciate that. Now you need to go and get your auntie Jackie to do what you said, and finally take accountability.
I take accountability for that because I did. I
appreciate
was
that.
saying that I did not do that, and I actually was doing that. I was conflating two
And you still-
situations.
you
So I
still-
take I take responsibility for trying to move forward and move
I
ahead.
appreciate that. I really
Well,
appreciate that.
you still skip something too.
The Glorilla wedding stuff again.
Yeah,
We don't give a fuck. Nobody on the show gives. We don't. So then we get to Brooke and Brandy.
Well, hold on. I don't really care, but I will comment on two things. I thought Jac'eils looked beautiful. I thought that Natasha looked handsome in her suit. And I hated what Brooke was wearing. And I always love what Brooke is wearing, but I hated what she was wearing. Hate it.
Well, I will say for that, I also thought that I liked the fact that she was saying like she's never had a chance to like.
Your man texting you.
Told me. I like the fact that she was saying like she never got a chance to like cook for her and her son, and like she's looking forward to do this thing. Like, even though I've been through one, like I feel like there were certain things I looked forward to, and that was like one of the things I did look forward to. And so when she said that, like it gave me a little butterflies for real when she said it.
Because you could relate to it.
Yeah, I could. Like
Julia, you one of my sorors. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to disrespect you like that. They both are wrong for treating you like this.
What?
Sorry, in the chat. Are we gonna get to Brooke and Brandy?
Where
I really don't care about Glorilla.
So you got it?
No, you got it.
Okay.
I am not engaging in it. I saw how y'all both y'all was going back and forth. I am not engaging.
And also, let me just say this. Thank you for apologizing for me, but I said what I said and I meant what I said. And I apologize.
Okay.
So, go ahead, Deb.
So we get to Brooke and Brandy. They met up at a coffee shop. Hold on one second. They met up at a coffee shop. They were talking about baby Jason's sports, but Brandy was like, switch that shit real quick. And she said, where's that man? You know, the maintenance man when he was there, where's he at? And then Brooke let her know they had broken up. For me, I shouted in my mind, like, oh, thank God, because girl, what were we doing?
We already knew it was a mistake. For sure.
And everything that Brandi and Jennifer have been saying behind closed doors, that she didn't say it to their face, they said it to each other. The man just wasn't showing up. He was unavailable. To me, he didn't live in LA, right?
He lives in Baltimore.
That's right.
So because we never got a timeline like when he was actually in LA.
Right.
So I think it's confusing to watch and like figure out like, okay, so
when was he there?
Was he back in Baltimore when he didn't show up, or was he there didn't show up?
Yeah, because I can't understand her going to this expensive taco bar that Cindy's talking about, and he's not in the area.
And he's in Baltimore. It doesn't. We don't know, but we're gonna move on.
Well, I will say that Brooke did say verbally, "I don't want to hear. I told you so."
Right.
I don't want to hear y'all feedback or conversation.
Can we get there? Can we get there?
Oh, excuse me. Leave me out of it.
She wanted to be able to go home to her man, but having a long distance relationship isn't working. Brooke doesn't want to hear "I told you so." That's where you're
Brandi said, so the honeymoon phase is over.
Right.
And I'm on time with Brandi on this because that's real.
Well, I hear what you're saying. However,
and I think, and real quick, Cindy, then go. She's been saying this. And I feel like a lot of times, and correct me if I'm wrong, y'all can both correct me if I'm wrong.
Always.
A lot of times we have conversations about taking advice from people who are single or who are not in relationships.
Right.
And Brandi doesn't have the best relationship. So before y'all even read me for that,
she doesn't have the best relationship for you.
No, I'm saying
for people.
I'm saying that's what the internet says. So
right.
I understand it, but she's a
great for her
that's in a marriage who's saying, "Hey, I really want you to take your time." So when this part happened, I was like, well, that makes sense why she said it. Go.
Okay, can I finish though before you jump in?
Oh no, I'm saying I was done after that.
He said he
Okay,
done.
okay, got it. So I get this talk. I'm glad that they had the talk. She seemed, again, like I said, I would never take relationship advice from her. However, she did have her opinion as her friend. She was trying to protect her. I do get that. I just don't like the way that she went about it.
Mhm.
However, I also got a tinge of, Brandy kind of gloating, which I didn't like, because I'm like, she's trying to figure it out, and she did figure it out, and she broke up with the man. So I was happy that she broke up with the man, but she was just like, I knew it wasn't going to work, duh. And I'm like, ma'am, you are not the relationship guru. That doesn't sound like a friend trying to protect their friend. It seemed like she just liked being right, and I don't understand why she's so invested. And so that was the problem. I'm glad that they did have the conversation, and that's all I have to say about that. Unless you bring up something else, and I might have to rebut.
Cindy,
Yes.
if you see a dove and it quacks like a dove,
You don't need to
it has feathers
say
like
that.
a dove,
You don't need to say
it
that in
flies like a dove,
the. You
baby,
don't
it's a
need to
dove.
say that in the confessional. Who
It's a
cares
dove.
if you are right? Who cares
It's
if you
not
are
about
right?
the fact that I don't think that the part was about it that it was right. The fact is, like, friend, you're making bad
No,
decisions.
she wasn't. She wasn't acting like a concerned friend to me. She acted like she was happy to be right, and like, duh. Why don't
I
you
feel
do
like
that
she would feel
now?
happy that she
Hold on,
saved her friend.
hold on. So now it's just like when I didn't like when Evelyn, when Brandy was trying to take up for Jackie, and Evelyn was like, "That's why we don't get it, dummy." Like, that's how she was doing to Brooke, and I just don't feel like that was necessary. She's not the relationship advice person for me, but that's just me.
I feel like
You're not
someone
that
who's
girl.
been through a lot of things, and maybe because listen, I have, so we can travel that road. I feel like Brandy's like, don't make mistakes that I've made, or don't make mistakes that we can see already happening
She
I don't
from
know.
the
already
That's a little
said
far from
contradictory
the
because at
far
the
already
end she
made a
felt
future.
like she
mistake.
wasn't making mistakes.
Right.
Can I finish what I'm saying?
You
I feel
can.
like if we can see it from far away, like let's all the way get there.
Okay.
But
Baby,
Deb, you know that this woman
we
has
literally
been with
just
her.
watched a whole episode where you just had to allegedly divorce the man, which we didn't even see the
Oh
paperwork for that.
Lord.
And then all of a sudden, you're all the way done. We're having a divorce party.
But
Like,
she's but so Deb, she's not the relationship person. I know you don't like when I bring it up, but the truth is the truth, and she brought out her truth to the public. She decided to stay with her cheater ex-husband who embarrassed her, and she may have caught him.
but at least she made that
Hold on,
decision though.
hold on. She may have caught him twice, but on Iyanla, they're talking about he cheated like with
With
over
305
300 women.
women,
So
yes,
I'm
got
just
it.
saying, like, don't
On my
now try to
birthday.
don't now try to gloat because she had a short,
I don't feel like it was
whirlwind.
bloating.
Hold on, just because she had a short
Let me
whirlwind,
pop some popcorn.
yeah, a short little whirlwind fling with this guy. It's not a big deal for her to have that conversation and have her face be like, I know, duh. Like, ma'am, just I don't know, whatever. I
It
just
wasn't giving that to
appreciated.
me.
I'm sorry.
It wasn't giving me that to me.
Of course it wasn't, because you never seem to see anything that she does is wrong, and I felt like it was wrong.
I would always want a friend to go hire, whether busy for the Columbus
But
roommate.
in a caring way, the way you do it, so Deb, and
No,
we've had
busy is
and,
not
and
nice to
we've
me
had
when he
if
Cindy. Busy is not nice to me when
oh
he's being real to me. I'm being very honest. He's not.
oh well, I'm just telling you, I know you, and you and I have had more than one deep conversation, and you're a sweetheart. If when you're concerned, you're not going to be like, duh. You're not going to tell me that. I already know that. Like, if I was making a choice, you'd be like, hey, Cindy, I'm really concerned about XYZ. Are
Mhm.
you okay? XYZ. Like, that's okay. I don't mind that. But for her to act like she is a relationship expert, and her relationship is not the best, in my opinion, and maybe they're in a better space now, which I'm happy for her. But I also feel like she you know, has had some acknowledgement, like, I can do this by myself, and again, I go back to the point of she hasn't had enough relationship experience, because she's been with this man since they were teenagers in high school. So it's kind of like, how is she going to be the one to be like, you can't see this? Yeah, we can see it, but just let her be happy.
But I think you got to also feel like, to be honest, Cindy, I really get what you're saying. And everybody who's watching, even when Busy come back, I understand what you're saying.
Right.
But I think as a person who has been through a relationship where their struggles been in there.
Right.
The last thing you want to do is see your friend go through struggles that you've already been through.
I understand that. I've had to have conversations with my friends too.
Hold on. So, and this is probably why, and I thought this when I was watching this show last night. I said, the reason why I go hard for Brandy, and maybe you will get this, maybe you won't, is because I've probably been through the same things that Brandy has been through.
Right.
And so I probably get the same energy.
She's only been through the one thing because she's only been with one man.
Well, that was my situation.
Got it.
I married the man.
That man, got it.
Yes, and so we were together for 10 years.
Yeah, and that was and to be fair, that was your first.
Yes,
and
that's Brandy's.
Right.
So I think that's why I relate to her a lot, because I also understand giving advice to my friends. Like, well, you know what? It's very fast, because guess what? When I got with my ex, I moved in within 3 days.
Right.
So moving fast, and then we watching Brooke get married every damn season. So as a friend, like a Brandy friend,
he didn't get married every season. What do you mean, Brooke?
Brooke says she with a man the first time we seen her.
When Drea brought her on, I don't think she had a man. Oh wait, did she have a man? Yes, she did. She did.
She had a man.
And then
seen her again. She was married to a man. She was going through a divorce with a man. Then she didn't know she was going to be with the man because Kayla had died. Right. Then she broke up with the man. She divorced the man and had a new man within a week.
Right. That's true. But then I like what Brooke said too. She was just like, I don't want to be looking at my situation as, I know I can get somebody and be with somebody. Like, I don't want to look at the situation as the glass being half full. When she can get a full glass somewhere else, you know what I mean? And and I will tell you, like we said, like Busy and I said, a couple of episodes ago, when you go through a loss, sometimes you like, it's good to not make major decisions. So I'm glad that she was able to catch herself from making that mistake. But I remember when my mom died, I went back and did a lot of stuff that I regret, just because out of comfort, out of somebody knowing me before my mom passed. So I'm just glad that she caught herself. I just don't like that Brandy is like, we all can see it. Like, yes, ma'am, but just leave her alone.
I think that Brandy's being more vocal on the show that we see, but we know that Jennifer's definitely talking about this as well. Jennifer definitely had her parts where she's like, they had a whole kiki about the entire situation. Yeah, I think for me, I think that Brandy is just, like I said, being the Brandy in a friendship and going through things she's been through, I can see the side of Brandy. Okay. And also being a really big person, I really love her. Like, I kind of, my guards are not up with her because I feel like she's being mean about it. I feel like she's like, girl, like, this is not what it is. And yes, talk about 300 women, and that's fine. But guess what? Don't you do it.
Okay. Can I say this? And I'm not on either of y'all side with regard to this. Fuck Brooke and everything she got going. I just so this is how I feel. We placate too much of this lady's feelings, and she's going through a whole lot. And if she's not going to do the self-care that she needs to do, because I haven't seen her sit down with a therapist once. She done got a tattoo. She done found a new man. She did all this shit.
She removed the tattoo.
She removed the tattoo, got a new tattoo, got a new man. Yep. And I feel like we have to placate around. Placate around and tiptoe around Brooke. I'm done with the hopscotch game. It's too much. So you have an opinion or you don't have an opinion. I am tired of people babying her. You mad grown. And you're on a television show about your life, which is also what frustrates me at the end with her. You're on a television show about your life. You want everybody to coddle you and cover you and be around you when you think you're making the best decisions and best ideas. Oh, I invited everybody to see my new man. I invited everybody to watch the tattoo removal, getting a new tattoo, going to this new thing. Can y'all put together my divorce party? All of this stuff. As soon as somebody has something negative to say, then it's, oh, why are you ingrained in her thinking? Why are you thinking about that? Why are you talking about? She want you to be in her business in the good times, and that's it. And I am getting tired of people who cannot say anything negative about Brooke. I haven't watched the show that regularly, so I don't know what things she said over the audience, but it's something about the way that she operates and moves. When somebody else is having the event and they say stand up, and she's like, well, no, I don't gotta stand up, and now we are mad at the person saying stand up. It's just too much coddling of Brooke. And every time Brooke feels what's the word I'm looking for? I don't want to say disgruntled, but I'm going to use that for a lack of a better term.
Uncomfortable?
No, it's not uncomfortable. First of all, you don't have the vernacular. Please, you definitely don't have the vernacular I'm looking for. But when she feels accosted, now we.
So it could have been when she feels challenged.
When she feels challenged or accosted, now everybody got to feel what Brooke feels. And I don't like that. And it's frustrating me, like and I feel like this season we've been babying and coddling her feelings. Because some stuff we gotta let go and we gotta get over. I'm mad grown. And this man not coming to you to even get a taco, bitch, I would never even think about getting a house with him. I wouldn't even, he couldn't even get a taco with you. I wouldn't even think about even having a realtor get something for us to look at.
That's why she broke up with him. And I get what you're saying. Can we move
on? But he hasn't been shown up. He almost didn't show up to the.
We're moving on, so Deb.
Let's move on, please. I don't want to keep going back and forth about Brooke.
I said I knew this was gonna happen, girl. I got a piece of her thing. Okay, so then we get to Shaunie and Jackie. Y'all know what I feel? And I'm gonna make myself big for this one. Y'all thought y'all had her. Y'all thought y'all had my good sis. And y'all had apps. And y'all had different social media girlies going around. Oh, Jackie, think yourself when Shaunie said that Jackie removed her. Y'all thought y'all had us. Girl, but you cannot take down the queen. She's barely been on the show, and she is the ideal. You can't take us down. Girl, y'all thought y'all had us. Y'all thought y'all had us. And I'm gonna be serious, because Sydney was like, why are you gonna still review the show if Jackie's gone? But Jackie's not going anywhere, sweetie. She gotta leave for her to make that decision. She's not going anywhere, sweetie. Her and her raggedy friend who helped her out. We're not going anywhere. We're not removing ourselves. We're not leaving. Okay. We have officially renamed Jennifer's bum ass dinner to the Shaunie Rosa. Okay. Because we're not going to call it whatever you're calling it. If y'all don't want to give it the Ponderosa, girl, then we'll give the Shaunie. It's a Shaunie Rosa. We have effectively done that because Jackie said so. Girl, y'all don't have no power here. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. It won't work. It won't. God will do. Let me bring y'all back in order of importance. God will do what he said he will do. Wow. And he will stand by his word. I didn't bring you back yet, so I said we're bringing it back in order of importance.
I brought myself back.
No, unfortunately, you have that. You have those options. So I was just very excited the fact that Jackie was able to sit down with Shaunie.
Johnny or Jackie?
Jackie, okay, and even Shaunie, she seemed like, girl.
Please let me know when you're done.
The conversation gave me from Shaunie's end. Girl, I ain't got no choice. Reluctant, and I am gonna say it was a lot of reluctance. I don't think Jackie wanted to meet with Jackie. I don't think Shaunie wanted to talk to her. I don't think that Shaunie wanted to have a dinner with her. Everything seemed reluctant. But at the end of the day, baby,
So
Shaunie knew, girl, ain't no hands.
Can I ask both of y'all this? So if Jackie's off the show, do you stop watching?
Yes.
Cindy?
Because last week we thought she was off the show and you didn't. I don't want to interrupt you, but let me know.
Oh no, I'm done. Go ahead, Cindy.
Okay. What it gave to me was, and I just think it's hilarious that you think that she won somehow. What it gave to me was Jackie sitting down, looking like a crow and eating crow, so that she could keep her check. And that's what it gave to me.
That's what I got.
What it gave to me was she was sitting there like, no, I got the fake laugh, I got the fake grovel that she was eating, and so I think that she did what she needed to do to continue her check. I don't think what she thinks, like Shaunie did not want to be there. She probably was just like, go and talk to Jackie, because Jackie seemed very sad and she looked very tired and old. But that's just my opinion.
Dragger.
Cindy, what did Jackie say that you knew when she was lying? You are my
sister.
And you are my friend.
Right.
Whenever Jackie's lying, she says those same two things.
She does. She does. And we knew that she was lying, but what that I just find it hilarious that nobody else other than, it sounds like you and me, so Deb, feels like that woman came in kind of groveling for her job, because she knew that she didn't show up and she didn't apologize and say, okay, I'm going to be on better behavior. She really would have been thanked for her services.
But she did not do that. She did not, and I apologize.
And said, you are my employer and I need my job.
She did not know. She did not.
And that's what it is, because
Jackie barely said any word. Shaunie was like, well, I was just very confused that you would say those things. I had no idea. And then Shaunie also said, but I can understand that you can be upset. Jackie didn't apologize for shit.
Yes, she did. She came in there looking like a dog with this tail between its legs.
Oh, actually, I take that back, because it says Jackie apologized for how it came across her being a part of that conversation, but not how she was treating the other girls. It was just like, girl, yeah, you're right.
She's basically saying, like, I know I'm not playing my scenes the way that I'm supposed to, and I will behave. I'm going to be a good girl. And that's what it came in out off. Now, you can say that she didn't. I know she apologized, because I was sitting there watching her.
I don't think it was a groveling session. I feel like it was just two women who had to have a conversation. And this is also Deb's boyfriend, y'all. So shout out to his man. He's in the comments, in the chat. I know him by face, so I already know what he looked like. So shout out to Deb's boyfriend.
But
y'all put your champagne flutes in the comments for him. So sweet. Such a nice young man. Let's move on to Glorilla's wedding.
Okay. You don't
Shut
care.
up, Brooke. I'm sorry. I was over every part of this.
I don't understand
she sat
why
there,
you like her so much.
Through the whole wedding.
She's rubbing me the wrong way, but because how she makes I think it's how she makes other people have to deal with her. And I think that's where the
woman asked her to officiate the wedding. What do you mean?
I don't give a fuck about her officiating. I don't care about that. I feel like everybody else has to tiptoe around how they say or do or whatever with her. I really feel like they baby her.
I am with you on that.
Oh wow. Anywho, we're at the wedding.
So we get to the wedding. I thought it was very lovely and amazing that Brooke got everybody's Glorilla's family to do a video and talk about her being there and all of that stuff. Now y'all remember, I'm very new to the show. Evelyn comes and then she's like, I'm officiating the wedding, and then Evelyn says, from video vixen to marrying people, you're a jack of all trades. What this hoe was doing in Evelyn's words, girl, What was this hoe doing before here? A video vixen.
I mean, 'cause
Yeah,
she went from
big.
something to being an investigator. So
No. She's talking about Brooke, right?
Yeah.
she was about Brooke. Yes.
So Brooke was all up in the 90s, early 2000 videos. She was.
She was a video vixen. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. She was like.
You didn't know that?
No.
You didn't know?
No.
Oh yeah. Brooke
I'm asking y'all because I didn't know.
She was actually like she did the cover of Vibe a lot of times.
Yep, and she was all in like Jay-Z videos.
Mm-hmm.
She was in all of those.
Yeah.
She was the girl. She was the it girl for the videos for a minute.
It wasn't shade.
It wasn't shade. She was.
I don't think it was shade. It was new knowledge for me.
Yeah.
Evelyn is an investigator now.
Yeah, don't get me started because I said I'm respecting Cindy's boundaries, and I'm not calling Evelyn the words that I said I wanted to call her before. I have realized I'm gonna respect Cindy's boundaries, but we're not gonna go into Evelyn's past.
Please, let's move on.
So then they show up, and then Brooke said she's not with the man anymore. So she's telling Evelyn. She said about it. But
wait. She was questioning and she made the right decision.
Yeah, she was unsure about if it was the right decision or not. Even though that man been standing her up in all of these different meetings and outings and them. She was very worried.
Well, why is she questioning that?
I don't know. It has nothing to do with it. Because I don't give a fuck. But because you see how it's with some people, she comes to Brandi and she's like, I know what you about to say, girl. This is not working. Yeah, it's time to give it up, girl. Then she's talking to her mother and the realtor and saying, yeah, I don't know, hang it up. I think Then she talks to Evelyn. She's like, well, we broke up, but I'm not sure. Everybody get a different story. But when one person then has questions about their story, everybody else got to be like, oh, no, you're doing too much. You need to calm down. How dare you speak on this issue? She told me. And we on national television, which is what I get frustrated with later when they start when Evelyn, the private investigator, okay, who's in your business, probably looking up our stuff as we speak, said, well, she needs to mind her business. How dare you say, girl, but you want to literally, you want to get a job that's in everybody else's business. I digress. What you got to say for that?
Doing something.
Do we know outside of maintenance what that man actually even does?
He does. It doesn't matter to me what Kevin does.
Because I was just trying to figure out, like, okay, so the maintenance man doesn't show up because he's so busy because he lives in Baltimore with his cleaning company. Allegedly.
Well, I mean, when you got to clean, you got to clean. I don't know who made up the maintenance part.
Why is it like why is it so hard for you to show up? Right. I'm trying to understand.
It has nothing to do with us and Brooke either.
I was going to say I don't really understand.
What is that?
I didn't. He wasn't on long enough. He doesn't look like
he's not interesting,
and he's not interesting. So yeah,
it doesn't matter. So then Ev starts talking about that. I'm sorry, and call me bougie and call me Jennifer. I wish the fuck you would eat before I do.
Right
now,
that was ghetto.
When they did that, first of all, Brooke.
And I don't care about her officiating wedding. You should have got some Popeyes on the way.
That's what I was saying. Like, I did not understand that. And even when Jennifer, like, all the people, Jennifer is gonna tell you that y'all shouldn't be doing this shit. To me, that was crazy.
Yeah, that was really rude. And also, like, they showed up early.
And then she didn't even know.
Hold on. They probably showed up early to film. It's not like it was because they were showing up early and the guests hadn't arrived. It's like, you guys know better. And then when I saw what Brooke was wearing, I thought that she was wearing that for rehearsal. I had no idea that she was going to actually be wearing that to officiate the wedding.
I did not understand the outfit, Cindy, at all.
I didn't understand it. It was like a 70s jumpsuit kind of man.
That's from Evelyn's line.
But why are you
officiating a wedding?
Like, wear a pretty dress or something. She's such a beautiful girl. I just did not get that. Even if she put her Chanel necklace on, it just was, that was ghetto.
It wasn't cute.
What she had on, it was ghetto that they were like, I'm hungry. What?
That's when I say that's very tacky and ghetto to me. No one will be eating before I eat. Okay. You won't touch it. You won't taste anything before I don't care if it's the pastor or Jesus himself. Girl, you gotta wait.
Right.
Okay, until we're done with this.
Right.
No one will be eating before I eat. And if you have to sit there, and this is what bothered me, they all were questioning, can we? Should we?
Right. And they shouldn't.
If you have to ask, just
They
say no.
shouldn't. And also, I'm like, you are on television. Isn't there a craft truck that you can eat from? Why are you
Go back to craft?
food?
Yeah, go back to craft
Go
services.
back to craft services, please. Yeah.
But the maintenance man might have bought her food before she.
No, he ain't buying her then. He could barely show up for a taco.
He said, I can fix the toilet, I can
Right.
put your light bulbs in, but what I cannot do is cook you a damn meal.
So everybody starts coming. They're the only ones eating. I thought it was very tacky, bit classless, very
Ghetto.
rude.
So ghetto.
And then we're all sitting down. We start to talk about, girl, one wedding down, 2 more to go.
Right.
I'm sorry. I'm with Brandi.
I want to hear this. Let me take my glasses off.
2 weddings because I already know the information. So and then I also assume everybody else around me knows the same information because Evelyn does too. 2 weddings.
And she could not even look up when she
I thought you said you was listening.
No, but she couldn't even
You do that with your
from
ears.
I just want to say this. She couldn't even look up from the table when she said that 2
Right.
weddings.
You're
Oh,
right.
it's her and her. It's her and her.
Oh, okay. Well then, and I felt like Brooke handled it the best she could because now I'm itching for information because y'all know something I don't know. Now it sounds so we're moving. Are we moving forward? Because this is a gossip group. So much so that Jennifer already knows, Evelyn already knows. Wait, what's 2 more weddings? The way that their friendship is structured, you wouldn't think that Brooke knows more information than Evelyn because she's been pushing out Brooke to, cuddle up with Evelyn. So you would assume that Evelyn has the most knowledge in the relationship, way more than Brandi. So then, if I was Brandi, I would be thinking, I'm assuming she talked to because she stopped talking to me at one point because of what so I'm assuming you definitely know the information.
But I think maybe it was out of sequence, Busy.
Oh, okay.
I think
meaning what?
I think the way that they aired it could have been out of sequence because maybe Brandi and Brooke didn't have that conversation yet.
Huh? Cindy, you went out.
You guys can't hear me?
Yeah. I think you went out for a second. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I feel like maybe it's out of sequence because maybe Brooke and Brandi had not had their conversation yet before the wedding.
They did. That's what their sit down was.
That's what I'm saying. We
recorded the season, the thing that we seen in the.
Hold on. I was just gonna say that we saw it, but in the sequence that they showed it on the show. But
maybe you think the film probably came out of sequence.
Was out of sequence. Maybe the live events were out of sequence, and so maybe at that point, Brandi and Brooke did not have that conversation yet. Maybe I
feel like they did only because she was able to say, "Why is it 2?"
I think that Brandi was being very intentional. Baby, there's not 2 weddings happening. She just told me that they broke up and we're taking time. So Evelyn, we saw the clip of her telling you. So why are you saying that? It doesn't make sense.
Because it's not 2. And let's not even bring up everybody else's marriage at all.
Hell, Jennifer and Christie may not have one because he still owes restitution. So
don't let I'll tell you one thing. Don't talk about Jennifer, her marriage. She said, bitch, we are not the same. And you don't relate on the Brooke. She said, we are not the same. And it looked like she ready to fight somebody. And you say, you know what? You a Brooke.
She's not going to fight anybody. She's never fight anybody.
Jennifer does not like it. I felt like, and y'all correct me if I'm wrong, but as I was watching it, it looked like Jennifer was like, exactly. I told her our relationships were different. Something about her face saying very like exactly because y'all kept trying to say we were the same.
No, Jennifer said that.
Right, but that's also what I was saying about how I felt that Brandi was acting towards Brooke. But anyway, I just also need to say that nobody looks to these shows for relationship goals.
Oh, at all.
At all.
So then we have the wedding. The wedding goes beautifully. I'm not gonna go through the wedding. Then we get to them having a girls trip. Now I don't know this broke ass show. They be going out of the country and stuff
every year.
But I
Really?
also feel like that's going to be a point of contention for them
Why?
because Tasha's never available.
Who? Oh,
Tasha,
Natasha.
Jac'eils' wife.
Natasha.
Like
Okay.
she's never available.
For what?
So we can't even get a
For
honeymoon.
anything.
Yeah, like you don't really have time for me because even when they were talking before, like a little later on, she was like, "Oh yeah, girl, I'm gonna be cooking for you all the time," but no, you're not because she's never there.
Right.
So I feel like eventually that's gonna be a part of contention for them because when do y'all get time for each other?
Her career is not going to last forever. And by the way that this wedding and the success, I guess, of it happening has shown out, I think Jac'eils just going to stay.
Well, I mean, the
I
interesting
can see
thing
that.
that the
I can see
interesting
that.
thing that I, noticed was that, again, I did not know that Jen and that scammer sat down for an interview. I
Not
have to go back.
Christian. Come
That's
on.
scammer.
Drag him. Drag his history. Drag his drugs. Drag
He's
his jail time.
a total scammer. I feel like he's a liar, and once a criminal, always a criminal, just like a
Read him.
cheater.
Ruin his
Um,
career. Take him
And
down.
so I feel like he is a scammer and he is a liar. So any man that has had any kind of history with domestic violence and Jen is not running for the hills,
You have
know
to say you can't say those words, Sydney.
oh, sorry. No, okay.
It's been
Too
done.
late now, but
Yeah, right. So, I mean, anything that is a negative, like a major negative, and somebody has a record for it, I don't care what the story is. Don't tell the story because I know what I know to be true. If me as a woman, if I can't get out and I jump a balcony and break some stuff, that means I really want to go. And
Right.
if I jump off a balcony, baby, I'm ready to go.
I'm ready to go. Okay. My ex fiance and I remember when we were, we were early into dating. I was like, when I say I need to leave, I need to leave. He wanted to just
Yeah.
talk everything out.
Yeah.
And I was just kind of like, no, because now I'm getting pissed and now I'm not going to hear what you're saying. And he didn't want me to leave. And I remember just turning around and breaking a bunch of stuff. So that's just me.
It's a Leo.
As
Yeah,
a
this the
Leo, and
Leo.
I'm a very fire sign, and he was a fire sign too. He was a Taurus. So I know what that's like, but I was much younger then. But I just feel like all of the red flags, like I told you, they've been flying left and right. If
Yeah.
she really does marry this man, I don't think it's going to be good because if she what you said, so Deb, she posted about her movie, so she must have gotten it sold. I'd be damned if I'm going to give you a cent of my stuff. I'm not.
Josh, you probably got another one on the way with him. I'm
Well,
with it.
but he has a warrant out, right? So he's not going to be. They were like days before.
That's what I heard. Yeah.
I just saw today. They were like days before they were supposed to have their wedding. He now has a warrant. His last name also is not Gold. It's Walden. He's a
Well,
scammer.
remember we talked. We did a whole video about this.
Yeah.
And we knew his last name was not Golden.
Yeah.
So after Brooke brings that up, Jennifer's like, well, girl, what's going on, sis? Because they were trying to say that he was like, that their relationship like mine. I was telling them it's not, girl. And Brandy was like, girl, she wasn't divulging too much, but she was like, girl, the fairy tale over. What? The fairy tale's over?
Even need to say
Yeah,
that.
girl, it's just not where they thought things were gonna be. So
But
that's
that's
what they get comparing me to him and all of that. But I felt like she was being cheeky.
Who? Brandy?
Brandy, I didn't feel like she was like, girl, she called me the other day. She told me that this is not gonna.
And
She was
Cindy,
just like, girl, it's
not
not.
gonna like.
Huh?
I'm gonna say something that you don't like, and I
Okay.
probably don't like it as well. But Evelyn's been a bitch.
Okay.
In this part, she was being a bitch for no reason.
Okay.
I feel like they're fighting over the friendship of Brooke for some reason.
Right.
And I'm trying to figure out why.
I don't get it.
I don't understand why they fighting over her.
I don't either.
Hey, Norris.
What's up, Norris?
Yeah, I don't mind that you say that, and that's your opinion, and I get that, but I also get where Ev is coming from too, but being like, why do you keep talking about this girl and her situation? I get that part too. So
But I also don't understand you being a private investigator talking about who should be in people's business.
Yeah.
yeah, but she's trying to do that for a living, not just to be shady towards her
Yeah,
friends.
so then you should not. Then you can't look down at anybody, any regular person doing it, girl. You're trying to get a career out of doing it. You're trying to get a career
And
out
I
of getting
think
into other
also,
people's
like,
business, and then she's like, "Girl, here she goes." She's telling on because on national television she has already told 3 people on the cast. Girl, she's down there a blabbermouth. Who's blabbermouth? Girl, Gas. Brandy, yeah, girl, down there telling everybody's business. Yeah, but also I haven't heard anything back from the PI about your son's daughter and everything that's going on with her. And we don't have any updates about Jacque's records. Girl, you that's what you do. Blabbermouth, you literally want to be a private investigator. And then what was the quote? Because I think I wrote it down. She's telling Jen and everyone else what's going on with you and why should she be in everybody else's business? Girl, you're going back to the 80s talking about when Jackie was opening up her legs. Girl, we can't talk about what's happening in 2024. You are not the messenger. I would have felt okay if somebody else came down and was like, hey, she's kind of talking about stuff I wasn't sure about it. But for Evelyn to do it, I didn't like it.
That's why I feel like Brandy was not the messenger to Brooke. You're not the messenger, ma'am.
I agree.
And then I think the last part of this was that was confusing for me was when Brandy it said Brandy didn't know that Brooke was a secret because it hasn't been. Right. She said the relationship status wasn't a secret.
You had a whole party.
They all have been talking about it. And Jennifer and Brandy have been working a fuse at the end of it. So that's for me, that's why I was like, okay, so I'm not crazy because Jennifer and Brandy
let's not go too far. You may be crazy.
No. You know what you might be? So Jennifer and Brandi were not confused about it. And Brandy wanted Evelyn to butt out of their business. To me, I didn't understand why she was so confused. Like, it didn't make sense to me.
Yeah. Well, your man agrees with me, so Dad.
But you know why?
Why? He's a Leo.
What's your sign?
He's a Leo.
Mm-hmm.
But see, I think that's why, like, I am never, I mean, you're really the only Virgo that I actually like.
Mm-hmm. I'm the only Virgo that he likes too.
Oh.
Who like? Oh, your man.
Yeah. But I
was about to say you are definitely not the only Virgo that I like. I have a very bad problem with Leos.
But you love
Virgos. Can't stand them. Can't stand them.
You love Virgos.
Stand them. I love Virgos.
But you love me, Busy.
I do love you. I love you, and I love my brother. Those are the two Virgo. Those are the two Leos that I have in my life. And the rest of them, I cannot stand them. It's too much for me, and I'm a whole lot, and I'm a water sign, but also I can't deal with somebody who they're bringing too much fire. And Leos, from my experience. Are very self-centered and self-focused.
But see,
and I'm a person who likes to be around everyone.
I feel like those kinds of Leos are late July, early August. Those are
my brother's birthday is July 31st.
Yeah. And and mine is August 10th. So I feel like when you get past the beginning parts of Leo, you don't get that as much. That's been my experience.
It's gonna be about him regardless. He'll set himself on fire and then argue with us about how we light himself on fire and we didn't do enough to help him. It's gonna be about him.
Oh, no.
And now we in trouble because now he's in a hospital. Now he got to pay these bills because y'all didn't stop me from it's everybody else but him.
That's like my grandmom and my cousin. My grandmom was August 2nd. And my cousin is August the 7th. And they're both like that. But yeah, I was going to say about getting back to the show about Evelyn. I think I can see her point too, because if we're talking about signs, she's a Sagittarius.
Wait, you're talking about Brooke or Evelyn?
No,
Evelyn.
You were saying that she.
I get it because it's low, so I can't really hear.
Yeah, I can see Ev's point because she's a Sagittarius. My mom was a Sagittarius, and my best friend is a Sagittarius. So I really love that sign, and I can see where they're coming from. But you know, I also hear what you guys and receive what you guys are saying about her and Brandi. I disagree, but I can see it.
But
I'm sorry, Cindy. Let me bring up because he wanted to be the center of attention. So let's make him there. No, because I have no problem saying what I need to say. Girl, nobody's thinking about these Leo. Let's be very clear. Every person that I know who has to deal with one is like, thank God. Okay, did you have to talk to him today? No, but it's very easy to ignore Leos. Is that they feel like, and this is a Leo. He must be in that spectrum. Oh, y'all put us in the center booth and blame us. That's what my brother is.
So let me say this: my big brother, he's a Leo, and like he's like the most, like he's got me to the best. He was my best friend at a wedding. Like he's been my very best friend in life. Like he's got me to a lot of things. So like I have a special love for Leos. Period.
But mid-August, when
is their birthday?
When is the birthday? Mid-August or
no? I don't care about what his birthday is. Your brother's.
No, but I care. I want to know his birthday too. But
I don't want to know.
His is on the 2nd of August.
Okay.
See, that time frame.
That was my grandmom's birthday, and she was super self-centered. Super.
I'm telling you, it's that whatever that time frame. I believe I trust Cindy. Whatever that time frame is, it's like it's about us, but then there's delusions of grandeur that we're all making it about them. Right. And it's like, girl, we don't give a fuck. You made it that way, and that's why we're caring. And then when we try to care, you force us to do the stuff that we need to do, and then you're like, "Oh, everybody's trying to be on me." And then, girl, to be honest, you could have left and nobody would have said anything.
Well, I wouldn't give him like it's all about him all the time. Even my brother, his brother's August 8th.
It's the late July and early August Leos.
But my brother's August 8th. So you said early August, right?
Yeah. Wait, so who's August 2nd?
That was my grandma.
Karan is August the 2nd. My brother is August 8th.
Okay.
But I've never got us all about me, like at all.
Okay.
Either one.
Okay. So
from Karan, I'm just saying if you look at that, it gave all about me. Just the chat. I'm just saying, just the chat gave all about me.
Well, what I'm saying is, as a Leo, I don't necessarily agree with and get along with the Leos that fall in late July, early August. However, my grandmother was born on August 2nd, and my cousin was born on August 7th, and they're both very self-centered. Mid-August people, I tend to get along with better because, for me, that's for we were just talking about my birthday that was a couple of weeks ago, and I'm just kind of like, I just take off because I don't like the attention. I feel really uncomfortable with the attention. But like for my grandma, who was August 2nd, every holiday had to be at her house. She had to be the center of attention. She had to cook everything. Everybody had to give her the praise and the love. So,
that's interesting, though. That's interesting.
It's super interesting.
I think learning like science is very interesting.
You're a Virgo, duh.
Because I'll be wanting to know. Yeah, that's very true.
Okay. Yeah, you're a Virgo. And you'll structure it in a way that you will be able to figure out a way to deal with it and reason it away and spiritual it away and the signs it away. You're a Virgo, so it makes sense. A person could be slapping you, and as a Virgo, you'll be like, you know what? If their sign actually comes into God said that the people go, you'll figure it out. I love you though. We all love you. This was an interesting episode.
Is this an attack on me? Like, what's happening?
No, the children took out your tooth already. We don't need to sit here and beat you up.
My question is this, though.
What's it? What?
So, we went through the whole review of this show.
Yep.
At the end of this day, whose side are we on? Are we on a Brandy side or a Brooke side?
No, okay. With regards to what? I need you to clarify.
What's been going on?
It's easy to see that you and Busy are on Brandy's side, and I am still on Brooke's side.
Okay. But that's hard. I'm not picking a side right now because
you clearly dislike that woman.
I do not like Brooke.
That's what I'm saying. You do not like her.
Yeah, I do not like Brooke, but that doesn't mean I'm on Brandy's side. I just don't like just as an individual.
Let me clarify my question.
Okay.
It's very specific. As a friend, when you see your friend doing bad, are you saying, listen, friend, I don't think this is like you should be doing this, or let your friend do what you want?
So are we on their side with regards to that?
Yeah, to the maintenance man.
Okay, I'm on, and I'm sorry, Busy. Did you want to go first? Go ahead.
No. Go ahead. No.
Okay, I was just gonna say I'm on the side of the truth. So yes, I'm that friend that will tell you, like, hey, friend, are you okay? Like, I'm nervous about this for you. What I am not on the side of is, girl, what, duh. Like, I don't think that's necessary, and I think we're too grown for that. Just say you're concerned. That's it.
So you would do it a different way.
I would do it a different way, but I'm on the side of trying to help protect my friend for sure.
So I go to people who I need help from, that I know I want, or I need advice from. I wouldn't go to Brandi for a damn thing about marriage.
Right.
So I'm not saying I'm on Brooke's side.
Right.
But I wouldn't go to Brandi about a damn thing about a marriage.
I'm not asking about the girls.
So this is hard because I do feel like as a friend, I talk to you. I'm going to give you exactly how I feel. I know exactly, and whether you like it or not, or you like my. Well, I think majority of my.
You're going to tell him the truth so that he can help protect himself.
Yes.
Busy has like we have. I think with between me and him, we have always been brutally honest. Sometimes we don't like each other's honesty. We don't like each other's honesty, but we've been there.
I see, but I think it's also the way that it comes across, and like I said, I feel like you know the truth should be told, and if they're your real friend, they're going to care about you. They're going to tell you, and listen. My mom used to tell me this, like, because I'm just going to tell you, and whether it's brutally honest or not, I've had to kind of, mature into how to say things to certain people. Yeah. Namely my sister. But, one of the things is like, just because you think it and you could be right doesn't mean you have to share it.
Child, I don't have tact.
Do you mind? I mean, but to be honest though, like we have, and tell me if I'm wrong.
Who you talking to?
You.
Oh.
It has always been like a great moment. Like we've said things that we did not. Well, maybe
I stopped talking to you, and I've abruptly stopped conversations.
Okay, yeah.
That's not. I don't like that. What like,
but
it's because I don't want to hear it at the. It's hard with me, just in general, and I've had to hear this throughout my life, and I'm still working on it, working through it. Yep. I want to hear what I want to hear. And if you're not giving me what I want to hear, then I'm going to go to the next person. It comes to a point, though, that then I say, okay, you said this, and this is what's happening. What the fuck? It doesn't last long. But in the moment, my emotions bubble up so fast, and I feel everything rushing. And if you're not helping me calm down with what I want to hear in the moment, I don't have nothing to say to you. Right. But I value my friends who do tell me the truth, whether I like to hear it or not, because when all of those emotions and those feelings that I had before calm down, which doesn't take that long, it could be the next day. Then I'm like, okay, so what were you saying to me?
You just did it. You just did it, Busy. Like, I mean, first of all, I find that behavior unacceptable. But you just did it. Like we covered 3 episodes where you went a couple of episodes back and you said, I hold myself accountable. So it took you a little bit of
some time.
Yeah. And then you processed it, and then that's it. So I see what you're saying. Like, I don't feel like I'm not one of those people that I have to hear what I want to hear. Yeah. I would rather you tell me the honest to goodness, to the meat, cut me to the bone.
I hate that. I don't lie to myself, but I want other people to help me placate my feelings for a second.
No, I just want you to tell me, because I feel like that's a waste of my time. Because then I'm going to get mad at you to go backwards and be like,
you told me.
Yeah, that's me.
I think the one thing that I do love about our friendship is that we do that with each other. Like, that's my favorite thing about you. It's like we do that with each other.
Oh, you're my bestie. You're my husband.
Sometimes.
No shade to you, Mr. Kino or Kamo.
Yeah. Well, I also love interaction too, so that we're, we can agree to disagree. We're never
Yes.
disrespectful. It
And
never
we had to learn that, Cindy.
Yeah, we had to learn that, but
We
I
did.
never took anything personal, and it's all love, and it's always been love. But that's the first time that I've experienced that with like a Virgo. Most of the
Yeah.
time, I don't like the Virgo people.
I like to try to understand different perspectives of stuff because honestly, like I know I don't know everything.
Yeah.
But
Most.
I think when it comes to excuse me, I'm talking. I like to I think when it comes to like talking about relationships and stuff like that, like I know I don't know everything.
Right.
Most
And
things.
so like when we're watching this show, like it's crazy. It's a lot of things going on. And I'm like, it's moving so fast, what's happening. But like we have had a lot of deep dive conversations about things
Yep.
that happen on the show. And it
Yeah.
made me be able to understand, like, okay, Cindy has some things going on. Because I'm like, if we're like, I'm doing this with you again.
Yeah.
But as time is going on, like I've really built a great relationship with you because of that. So I enjoy
Yeah.
it.
I agree. And I think, again, we're willing to hear this stuff. Like, I mean, you do exactly what I just described to with Busy is like, if like, and I do it back to you, which I
Yeah.
don't do with a lot of people because I
Yeah.
don't care what they think. But,
Yeah.
like, I think it takes some time to process sometimes. And we're like, oh, yeah, you're right. And that's it.
First of all, I love this kumbaya session, but I have something else to do.
I was
Understood.
literally about to just say that because I know you got another library going on.
Yes. I want to
Understood.
thank everybody who came into this live. First of all, thank you, Cindy, as always, for
Thank you
being
guys. And
amazing.
let me hop down. Love you, Deb. Mwah. I'll see you guys later. Bye.
That being said, excuse me, we want to thank everybody who came into this live. We really appreciate it. So we got sappy. It was an interesting episode, so it was great to review this with the people that we love. I guess I will let you close it out, but I'll start by saying, if you all want to know more about me and everything else I have going on, you can find me at BusyBlu, no space, no E here at the bottom. You can also find me. This doesn't go on Twitch, so then. But I appreciate you doing it. And I want to say to you, I appreciate you putting everything together.
But I put it on your Twitch though.
I know, I took it off.
Okay.
Yeah, I appreciate you putting everything together. We had a heart to heart where I cussed you out. So my heart to yours, your ears. So I do appreciate you putting these things together. I don't want you to think that it went unnoticed or unvalued. We'll see what happens next week.
I got you next week.
Yeah, well, we'll touch and go. It's touch and go.
We'll touch it or go.
Okay, come on.
What you want to do?
Okay, talk to the people. Tell them about you.
Well, definitely, you guys can follow me at SoDebonaire everywhere you go on all social media. Follow my blog channel at Being So Debonair. I have not updated it yet. I gotta get this fixed first. This over here fixed first. But once I do, I'm going to be doing those things. I love you guys. I so appreciate.
Are you going to finish the vlog about that?
I will. But I want to say this though. I definitely appreciate doing this with you and Cindy. It means a lot to me because this is one of my favorite shows, and y'all my favorite people with this show. So I enjoy this. And I mean,
Cindy was kind of pushed on me. I didn't have a choice in the Cindy thing.
Huh?
I said Cindy was kind of pushed on me. I didn't have a choice.
Well, I mean, but that's okay.
Then I grew to love her more than you, so then we had to kind of keep her because it's like, well, I'm not going to do this without Cindy.
That's not a thing. But can I finish what I'm saying?
Yes,
I really do enjoy this because one, it's like always not a one-sided thing. It's always like sometimes like today I thought I was gonna come on like it's gonna be you and her against me, and like we agree on things. So yeah. I enjoy this. So I appreciate you for that.
Oh, I'm sure Evelyn will love the fact that tell her to unblock me if you really want.
Shout out to Brooke Bailey, by the way, for reposting me today. Tell me what
she got going on. Okay, y'all. Thank y'all so much for watching this live, and we will talk to y'all later. Say goodbye. Shout out.